When you're using a tube of paint, you only need to squeeze the tiniest little bit out. You then load up your brush with clean water and sort of dab maybe about 5 or so brush loads onto your palette, and then start to mix that water into the paint that you've squeezed out. You're only taking a tiny bit of the paint from the edge and then a little bit more. You're not sort of getting that whole big blob and moving it into the water, just to slowly mix it in to build up the colour. Before you put the brush onto the paper, you just want to remove some of the paint, either by scraping it against the edge or blotting it onto your blotting sheet. This first batch of paint that I've mixed up is quite transparent. If you're wanting it to be more opaque, you just mix a little bit more of that original squeezed out paint into the water. You're always wanting the consistency of this paint to be really watery. You don't want it to be thick at all, or else it's going to come onto the page really thick and it is not a nice experience to paint with. Once this paint has dried, you can reactivate it again just by adding water to it, and it will work the same way that it did previously. There's no real change to the paint once it has dried.